What's up, you guys? So, very amazing, prosper. How you guys doing? So, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I traded last week as a Forex day trader. Yeah, so Forex is a game of probability, but most of us doesn't understand this fact, and we are thinking that okay, we are going into the market just to make money and enjoy life. Yeah, so some of us understand that this is a game of probability. So, I'm going to share with you guys how to apply that probability and how to make money from the Forex market. So, last week was a very great week in my trading career that I learned so much, and I need to pour all those things out with you guys. So let's go directly to the chart. Let me show you guys how I traded last week. So guys, welcome to my chart. So this is a fresh new week, a fresh new month. Yeah, so today is 1st of April. So this month is going to be a big month for everyone trading. So the one of the biggest thing that I really want everyone to put in place this month is the ability to understand what you are doing. So most of traders, what they think they are doing impulsive thinking, impulsive action. They don't really take accountability of what they are doing. They don't even really know what they are doing, some of them. So this month is a big month for each and every one of us. I want you to put in place the necessary things that you want to achieve this month. Set a goal for yourself, and also make sure that you are a part of our community where we are going to be reading for 1 hour 30 minutes every night. So if you are going to be a part of that community, it's simple. What you have to do is join the community with the link on the description below, join with the Telegram link, and join the family. So that's where we are going to be reading every night. Yeah, we are going to be reading for like 3 times every week, to Wednesday to Friday, straight. So we are going to be reading Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every night. So it's going to be something that is going to be big for each and every one of us. If you want to be a part of it, simple, join the community. So it's all simple. So last week was a very great week. I didn't take necessary trade. If you're in my community, you will understand that I didn't post much trade last week because I didn't take much trade. Yeah, so this was a trade that I took personally. I didn't share it. So you can see what happened here. I was expecting a buy, which is I was in profit. Before I know, the market reversed and hit my stop loss. So what I was expecting was simple and easy. I was expecting this market to get to this zone, which you can see a trend line coming from up. So let's go to 4 hours. Yeah, so this is 4 hours time frame. So then I was expecting this market to come from up. I was expecting a bounce on this trend line up here. So my stop loss was a little bit lower, which is about 11 pips. So I was expecting the market to hit this zone, this psychology level here, before reversing back down. So the market did not do that. It just pumps up and start coming down aggressively and wiped me out. But anyway, it's part of the process. So I didn't take much trade that week. I was just looking at what the chart was doing. So you can see that the market was consolidating around this region here. So here was another place that I was expecting. This boss, I didn't take any trade, but I put the boss because I was expecting a bounce on this trend line, which is what it did. Yeah, so I was expecting a continuation here. So it didn't happen there. I just map it out because I feel like I need to do that. Yeah, whenever I did something in the chart and it doesn't go my way, I have to learn from it. So this is a part of the process that you need to know. So if you are trading and you are thinking that trading is just about you doing the same thing over and over again, yeah, that's what it is. But you have to really know that you learning from those things that you are doing over and over again will help you and become successful when it comes to forex market. So make sure that you are putting everything necessary that you need, which is learning from your mistake, learning from your wins also. So I was having a conversation with someone, and I told the person that you have to learn from your wins also, because if you don't learn what made you win or what makes you money, you wouldn't know how to replicate it. You wouldn't know how to do it over and over again. And that's what work in the forex market. You have to really learn what is making you money so that you can be able to learn and learn and learn. So simple and easy. So let me show you guys my strategy. It's so easy and so simple. So let me bring out a let's go over to the higher time frame. So let's go over here. So my strategy is simple. What I used to trade whenever I'm trading is simple. So I use trend line. Okay, let's do it this way. I use psychology level. Sorry. Yeah, so I use psychology level. Psychology levels. trend lines and chart pattern. So these are the three things that I use currently when I'm trading, and they are easy to use. So psychology level, which is the first one, I'm going to show you guys right now. So you can see my chart right now. You can see a lines, a horizontal lines. If you don't know what is a horizontal line, go over here and check out for it. This is the one. You can see that I just check it as favorite, which is the one that is here. So I use it to map out my psychology level. What is psychology level? Psychology levels are round-up numbers where banks and hedge fund pay close attention to. So you can see that this is 195.00, 195.00 to 195.500. That's the psychology level. So what is psychology level? As I said, they are round-up number that bank and hedge fund pay close attention to. So when you are going to buy something from a car dealer or electronics dealer, anything at all, even anything that you want to buy, you don't price something at a round up number. Like you don't price something at a number that is not round up. You can't be pricing 0.9422. No, you price according to a psychological number, which most of us doesn't know that we do. So when you're pricing, you will price maybe 195.00 to 195. Okay, you tell the person, okay, are you selling 195 point, what are you selling 194.500? So you have removed 500 from here, or 50 from here, but you don't know that you remove, and you don't know that you're acting psychologically based on what you have programmed to add. So it also works on the chart. So it's work on the chart because we are human beings, so we act randomly. So we always wait for something to reach a zone or reach to a psychological number before we take a decision. So from this 195.500 to 196.000, that's the psychological number. So from here to this zone, you can see that from here to this zone, this is 50 pips, and that's the psychological number. So from here to here, that's 50 pips. That's a psychological number. So psychology levels on GJ is very different from other pair. Any pair that has GJ has a dot in between. The first three number has a dot in between. So that's a psychology number. So let me add one so that I can show you an example of that. So let's add one on this up. So the next one will be here, will be 196.500. So when you put it, you go to these settings that is up here. This setting that is up here, you click on the setting. When you click on the setting, it will take you to here. You remove this 15 that is here, then turn it to 00. That's the psychology number, 196.500. So you take your measurement tool and measure from there to the upside. So you can see that's 50.7. So because I can't even take it, like I can't measure it completely exactly to 50.0000, that's why, but it has to be 50 pips. If it's above 50 pips, you are wrong. If it's below 50 pips, you are also wrong. So that's it for a psychology level. So let's go to another one, which is, yeah, so I'm looking at, okay, see, the next one is trend line. So my trend line strategy is very simple. So let me bring out a brush tool, what I've used to show you guys a trend line. Yeah, parts. Okay, so my trend line tool is very simple. If I'm trading a market that is coming from below, so you do this, you break out, then you come back to this side. So once the market is this way, once I'm seeing the market this way, so what I will do is this, I will need to connect these two. So I'll use a trend line tools, which is the same place where you get your horizontal line is where you get your trend line. The trend line is the first one. You can see that I check it as favorite. You pick it, then you take these two from here to here. So for me, whenever I see this kind of opportunity, I'll be waiting for the third band. Yeah, so I can't be able to maybe have the ability to trade these second bands because for me it is not valid yet. But once I have connected this first one and this second one, so I'm waiting for this third one to complete this way. So once I see this second one, so I'll be waiting for a third bounce, which most time is the one that has the most aggressive moves when it comes to the forex market. So the third bounce always have the aggressive move. The third bounce always do times 2 of what this first one and second one will do. So when you are trading, you have to this top, this second, then you wait for the third bounce. So it's also the same thing when it's coming from the downward. So the downward means like whenever it is maybe an uptrend, so something like this. So for me, I'll wait for this, then you connect. I'll wait for this first, second. So when I will get this and get this, so I'll be waiting for the third one to bounce. So the third one will be something like this. It will break out this high and come back, hit this place, then take it out. As I said, it's always aggressive. So for me, I'm waiting to, if I catch this first one and second one, so I'll be waiting for this third bounce, which is aggressive. So that's how I trade my trend line strategy. So on the chart, it's very simple to find out. Very simple to find out on the chart. So you can see my chart right now. You can see something like this. As I said, it's very simple to find out. So you can see something like 1, 2, the third one, which is this. I told you that the third one is always aggressive more than the first and second one here. So first, second, third here. Sometimes it's a probability game, as I always say here. So the first one, the second one, the third one, always aggressive more than the first and second one. So whenever I have the first, third, the second one, and the third one, the fourth one most time always break out the trend line. If the trend line is not a strong trend, the fourth one, which is something like this, whenever it's coming to the fourth one, wait, I want to show you guys something. So whenever the market is coming towards this trend line here, whenever this market is coming towards this fourth one, be very, very careful, because it always break out this fourth one and start going to the upside and start moving to the upside. So you have to be really very careful when you are seeing this push to the third one. So it will do what we call break and retest. Whenever it break out, it's going to retest that trend line for a bar. So this is also an opportunity to trade if you know how to use a trend line strategy. So the chart pattern I use is also simple. I use W and M pattern. W and M pattern. So that's what I use. This is W. M pattern is something like this. So that's what I use. Whenever I see a double top or a double bottom, that's what I use. Double top, double bottom. That's what I use whenever I'm trading. So very easy and simple. So let me show you a practical example on the chart right now. Let me show you an example on the chart. Sorry, these things are disturbing my chart. So let's go. Let me show you some example on my chart. So you come over here, you can see that wherever you see I take a trade, you can see a double top. Okay, let me show you guys here. This top here. So this is an example of what I do. So you can see here, you can see an example, big one. This is a double top, the big one. But also, before I take it to you, I can see a mini one of a double top before I will take the trade or confirm. Okay, this is my setup. You can see first one, second one, double top. It's work magic. Like, it work everywhere you see it. It work everywhere you see it. So here was an example of a double top, but because I was looking for a buy opportunity, so I was seeing a pretty example of a W pattern. So you can see the first one, the second touch, which moved, but it didn't take out this high. Then it created a double top and took me out. So that's the strategy that I use to trade whenever I'm trading.
So guys, that was how I traded last week. So if you're new, please consider subscribing for your notification. Let's go. Peace out.